Hello, for anyone watching this on VOD, be drawing Black Panther from Tokon. Kind of obsessed with this design, so that's what this video will be about. So I'm going to do a few iterations. I've got one here I've done already. Well, I haven't almost finished it, so you finish the hand. And I'm doing this one, which will be the main sort of pose. So let's get started. Okay. Let's make this a little bit fluffy. Okay. yeah, so let me know if anyone has any questions or wants to ask me anything, please do. And let me know if you can hear me okay. Hello, hey, good to see you again. Thanks so much for joining. We're here again a few days later. I hope you're doing good. Got ourselves a regular here, which is awesome. Yes, we are. We're at it again. I just thought I was working on this. I thought, you know what? Why don't I just live stream it? Why not? Hey Paquette, nice to see you. So we've got another regular here. Got my biggest fans turning up. Thank you so much for joining. So nice to see you. Hope things are good. We were here a couple of days ago and we're back. And that is what I call consistency. Hey Andre, good to see you here as well. I see the process. Yeah, so this is my first one. I just need to finish the hand here and just tidy up a little bit. I'm probably going to post this maybe later. And that's a sort of additional image. This is the main one. And yeah, so this character, obviously Black Panther, but this is a Shuri version. Who've just been announced to the game Marvel Tokon, which looks amazing, and I just think her design is just phenomenal. So really trying to capture that in this drawing. Not easy because there's a lot going on, so that's the challenge. Big fan, yeah, no, and same, likewise. I'm also a big fan of you and everything you've accomplished as well. Okay, this bit's going to be a little bit tricky. So this will just be putting the flat colors mostly, and then we are going to add in more shadows, things like that. So you joined at the best time. And as always, if you have any questions, anything art related that you're struggling with or you need some assistance on, please say and I will help you out. Once I joined DC with my main account, can't somehow. Is there an invite link? Do you mean DC as in Discord? Hey Jay, nice to see you. Hope you're doing good. Hope the drawing's going well. Do you have days you don't draw, like a day off? Also the hand? No, pretty much. I mean, well, now it's just, this is my job, so it feels weird saying it's a job, but this is what I do. So I pretty much draw every day. But even when it wasn't, even when I was working in the bank, I was still drawing every day. So the last couple of years, I don't think I've had maybe a day where I didn't draw unless I had some family thing going on or something. So no, I do definitely draw every day, and it's quite amazing to say that. It wasn't always the case when I was younger, but certainly as I matured, that definitely changed. Yeah, the hand was, yeah, there was an option of just putting her hand on her hip or doing something different. I thought, why don't I try and make it like it's ready to just claw someone, just tear some flesh. Yeah, that was the idea, so thank you. To do some work for mermaid. Actually, no, I haven't drawn a mermaid in years, so maybe I'll join in. I mean, there's still time, right? So yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to trying that. Let me see what I can do. Honestly, I always forget that these things are going on. I'm usually in my own bubble, so yeah, let me see if I can put something together for that. But there should be a link, if you're talking about Discord, there should be a link on my Instagram, on my bio. If you can't get in, just let me know, I'll generate a new one for you. Kara, I do actually. I do have a Kara account. I don't really use it much, but you should be able to find me. It's just Andrew Russell Art, I think. So you should be able to find me there. But like, I mean, I really don't use it much. Yeah, it's cool though, but don't know if it's that active. Okay, so I'm putting in this basic group. I'm going to add a lot more purple in the base tone on this one. And the one previously, I did a little bit here. So I'm going to try and put touches of purple in there. Similar to the reference, actually. Scribbled a mermaid, half bear, half fish. Then I thought, if it would be half salmon, would it try to eat itself? That's a worrying thought. It could cannibalize itself. Yeah, I don't know how that would work. Maybe through some evolution. Maybe bears become vegetarian. Not sure. Yeah, mostly just browse Kara from time to time. Yeah, I mean, I think last time I posted, I think maybe 2 people saw the post, so yeah. Hey yo, hey user XI1ET5YR4Y. Any thoughts on Procreate? Been really thinking about getting it for digital work instead of using PC. I mean, I've never used Procreate apart from maybe testing it at an art event, but I know there's some top artists who use it. I know Loish is one of the biggest in our field, uses it extensively. Sam does arts as well, so obviously it's good enough. Yeah, I think if you can afford it, then absolutely. Having something portable like that is awesome. The only worry for me would be if it stopped me doing like traditional digital sketchbook work. I think is really important for improvement. So That'd be my only concern. So if you can balance that, then yeah, absolutely think it'd be worth it. It's maybe one of the best mobile tablet tools aside from Wacom, but that's also very expensive. So, but I think if you're gonna go for a mobile tablet, try and get the best as you can, because there's a huge difference. I've got a Huon, no, it's not Huon, an Honor tablet that does have drawing functionality, but the difference between that and the standard Huon tablet I'm using on my computer, I really struggle with the mobile one, because the difference is night and day. Oh hey Will, how's it going? Nice to see you here. Thanks for joining as well. Gosh, we've got a few people here. Yeah, good to see you, and thank you. Yeah, as I was saying, this is I'm just obsessed with this design of Shuri she just announced the Marvel Tokon, the new fighting game, and I think she just looks incredible. So I had to draw her. I thought I'll just live stream it because I was working on it anyway just now. So I thought I'd let you guys in the back door without sounding weird. I will not betray my sketchbooks. Yeah, no, absolutely. Like I said, we have great memories of drawing in sketchbooks, don't we? So never lose that. It was a big part of what helped me improve, and I think you as well. So yeah, definitely try not to lose that. Yeah, obviously benefits to both, sketchbooks and for digital drawing, but I think it's why it's important to do both, not just stick to the one. Sorry, I actually don't know how interesting this is. I'm literally just filling in the canvas with a black colour, so if it is interesting, please tell me. If not, tell me, because I just said you joined at the best part, but I actually don't enjoy this part as much because I'm just filling in lines. So I'll try and speed it up a bit for you. Huh? What is the huh in reference to? That's me every day. Huh? Is there a weird echo? Is there something? Is there a strange echo? Let me know, because I've only got the one audio. Oh, maybe. Is it sound like it's doubling up? Oh, okay, right, okay. Yeah. I know, too early for that nonsense, right? Okay, weird. Some things we cannot explain. Okay, look pretty good so far. I think it took a lot of people by surprise when they announced Black Panther, but then it was Shuri. I think everyone expected to be the original Black Panther, so, but the way they've designed her, I think, is just amazing. The guys at Arxis are just phenomenal, really. I really want to do Iron Man as well, so maybe I'll make this a little series. It's difficult when you're trying to create a new pose for a character like this, but it's definitely something you can learn to do more consistently. Didn't plan on drawing today to avoid vomit, but the stream was doing something nice. That's good. That's great. That's really nice to hear. But I mean, if you're able to find a way to always enjoy the process of drawing, and though there can be frustrations, then you should really, burnout really shouldn't be a thing. You really have to balance it. But my whole dig says of 98% nonsense. Bear made eating stuff. Yeah, I know. Okay, well. That's why I knew we would get along just fine. Sometimes we just want to draw cool stuff, right? That's what it's all about. And so we're not being too intricate. I'm not the most patient person when it comes to rendering. I just like the concept of show. I think that's the most important thing. So that's why I'm always doing something, then I'll move on to something else when I'm like, okay, I'm just like noodling now, and I'm not really going anywhere. Chill vibes with some jazzy piano. Yes, it's the same playlist I've been using for the first stream. It's Pokemon Jazz. Did you play video games? If what is the IP that stuck with you the most? Gosh, you really asked me some good questions. It has to be Final Fantasy. I mean, it's so weird because when I was about 11 or 12 and I played Final Fantasy 8, I remember playing it, I really didn't like it, and then maybe it was a couple of years later I booted on PS1 and I was like, oh, this game, I actually really got into it and ended up my favourite game of all time, so it's really bizarre. I think I'd never experienced a game like it before. It wasn't until I was like maybe a year older or something I tried it again. I actually thought it was incredible, and I still do, and I have fond memories of that. And Pokemon as well. I mean, when I was at school, and Pokemon craze had hit the Scottish Isles, or you mean just the world in general, but specifically, I stayed in a small village, so it was just absolutely insane. And oh man, that game just evokes something inside of me as a kid. Honestly, I can't explain the obsession I had with it. I was drawing all the Pokemon, I was watching the show, I was battling kids in the playground, and it was just crazy. I mean, and when that was with Red and Blue, and when Gold and Silver came out, I mean, the hype for that, I was like buying these magazines that had like little previews of some of the Pokemon that were going to be released, and honestly, my little heart was just, I just miss being a kid again. And so when it came out, I played those games so much, sitting in under the blankets on your Game Boy Advance, just transported to a different world. And I have to say that has stuck with me. So that feeling, I really wish I could go back to those times. Yeah, Final Fantasy VIII I would say is my favorite game of all time. I would say it's definitely in that top 5. I just I have so many good memories that I have to put it up there. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing in your opinion, but I mean that's and I'll be honest, I never played Final Fantasy VII, the original, so I'm not comparing it. This is just what I played when I was younger, and that's why it's my favorite. Yes, it's really strange. It gets a lot of mixed opinions, doesn't it? Yeah, I just loved Squall, the main character, and the whole thing. He was kind of the silent type. Obviously, I wasn't too aware of like stereotypes and things in these games, and to me, it was all quite new. And once I was able to understand the story, I was just hooked. And I had this like trading card game that was so much fun, even though I wasn't very good at it. That was fun as well. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Hey, Miku, you're back. Nice to see you again. Getting any more raids today? Or here on your own? FF8, 9, 10 are the best for me. I never got to play through 7, even got the remakes. Yeah, I'm the same. I have the remake, and I was really enjoying it, but I think there's so many annoying side quests that I was really struggling with it. It just felt like such a grind. Because I just want to do the main story, but I kept getting these stupid side quests that it's weird because you feel obligated to do them when a lot of times you don't, and they're not like fun side quests. They're just so I stopped playing it, but I'd really like to finish it though. The hidden island where you find Bahamut and can fight. Yeah, I remember that area. Gosh, I have to think quite hard, but yeah, I do remember that, and that was an epic boss fight. It took a little while to get down to him, and it was a tough fight as well. I remember because then you could use him afterwards. Unfortunately, you had to do the random battles on the way as well, which is quite annoying. But there's so many secrets in that game, and little secret islands and little secret areas, and that's what I loved about it. There was so much to discover. Yeah, the Balam Garden theme is one of my favourites too. That is a godlike theme. Figure out how to do the cape. Change that later. Oops. Oh, there it is. Wondering where it was. Bro. Okay. I really like the design of the Jeff player. Yeah, Ifrit looked amazing. He'd be so cool to draw, actually. That'd be super fun. Epic character. Brother, that's so good. Soul Reaver also 1 and 2. Got a visual update. Soul Reaver, what's that? A Legacy of Kain, so I've not played that. Yeah, I've seen the new Onimusha looks phenomenal, doesn't it? The only thing with that one is I've never played them before, but I have played Onimusha Tactics. I know you've probably not played that, but that was so much fun when I played I don't know if it was Game Boy Advance or DS, but that game was so much fun. Okay, let's keep going then. We'll try and finish this on the stream, so I might be here for quite well. Well, I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna do another one as well. But yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, yeah, I've never played that, so. Okay, let's try and get the... Still not sure about the cape. I'm gonna leave that for a second. I'm just gonna try and get the rest of the aesthetic right. Same thing about the backlight as well, but okay. Okay. Lighting simple. Gosh, you guys are having fun about this, about these games. Okay, getting somewhere. The shadows, starting to see it come together. Again, thank you everyone who is joining us. We've got 4 viewers at the moment, which is awesome. So thanks for sticking around. Bit of a chill one. Well, it's always chill in here, but canvas size is a custom canvas size, so I can show you. It is 4120 by 5150. I like this one because it uploads quite well when you're posting online. So I've used this for a long time as a portrait canvas. So yeah, so if you want to use those yourself, you can do that. It means you don't have to keep resizing it to fit it onto like Instagram and things like that. So it's a good size. Doesn't slow your computer down either. If your computer's decent, then it shouldn't be a problem. So again, we're finishing this one hopefully on the stream, and if I have time I will try and start another one, but we'll see how it goes. Funny you should say that. I'm doing it at the moment, just adding some texture. Usually I won't go any further than some brush textures. In the past I used some noise filters, but I don't really do that anymore. I see a lot of people do that, but I really like this brush that I'm using at the moment. Adds some really nice texture, as you can see. So yeah, I think it's an important way to add some visual interest in your drawings. Obviously you can overdo it, so it needs to be, like everything, you need to have a balance when you do it. Hello, Edmund, dear master. Thank you. God damn. Thank you so much, and thanks for joining the stream. Glad to have you here. Join in the fun. Okay, I think that actually cape works quite well. Yeah, probably edit it a little bit, but so far so good. Again, if anyone has any questions or art-related problems, please don't be shy. Okay. We're getting there. Getting there. How to get good? I mean, you're already good, so yeah, this is the age-old question, isn't it? How do I get good? But yeah, for me, it's all about just finding that way to make drawing as enjoyable as you can each time you sit down and draw, which is the hardest part. It's the frustrations that kill us, and that's what makes us not want to draw. But if we can find a healthy obsession with it and actually think about sitting down and drawing when we're getting through our day, like if you're working, it should be on your mind that you cannot wait to sit down and draw. If you can channel that, then you've got a great chance, because that volume of drawing, as long as you're drawing, studying smart, that's going to be really important. So you can draw a lot and not get anywhere if you're not drawing in the right way or practicing in the right way, but I mean, if you can navigate just the part of sitting down and drawing, I think that's huge. Okay, is it detailing time? Let me see if I've missed anything here. Yeah, a couple things. echo again, or just what's this weird echo? Is it got a ghost in here or something? You've only got one mic, so I don't know what would cause that. Okay, tidy that up later. Okay. Ugh, this bit's a bit annoying. Actually, yeah, I just went to see a movie called Tokon. It's out in the cinema just now. It's with the guy who's in Severance. He's like the main actor. Man, that movie was scary. I had proper sweaty palms watching that film. It makes you super duper uncomfortable. And yeah, I really recommend it for sure. This is blurry as hell. Sorry, can you repeat what movie you watched? So it's called Hokum, Hokum. It's out in the cinema at the moment. It's and it's with the guy from Severance. It's very, very scary, and I had very sweaty palms when I watched it. Yeah, it's I really recommend it. It's like a weird kind of, it's not like a jump scare kind of, it's like atmospheric kind of scary. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. Ah, there we go. It's better. I just read that as do you ever go outside? I didn't see the last part. I do, I promise. I do have a little pocket sketchbook that I took traveling recently, and I've been drawing out and about, and I've been saying to my students as well, it's something you should do. I remember we used to draw in the train station as well back in the day, just drawing people as they go by. I think having a little sketchbook on you is so good, and if you can replace that with your phone in terms of just taking it out and drawing instead of taking it out and scrolling some pointless Facebook feed or something like that, I think that's pretty huge if you want to be successful. Yeah, we just recently got this. We have a cinema here called Cineworld, and for like £18 a month, you can watch unlimited movies. So you can just go as many times as you want and watch everything basically. So trying that out, and it's pretty good actually. Because there's a lot of good movies coming out around this period. You've got this movie called Obsession that comes out soon. It looks good, where the guy wishes for this girl to fall in love with him with this weird wish thing, and it goes really badly. And obviously Mandalorian is coming out this month, which I'm a huge fan of that, and I cannot wait. They've got Day of Disclosure, which is the Steven Spielberg sort of alien movie, which I think is going to be amazing as well. And then we have Spider-Man in July coming out too, and obviously it all ends with December. On the same day, on December 18th, we have the next June coming out, and alongside it Avengers Doomsday, which I also think is going to be phenomenal. So really good year for movies for sure. Not be fun drawing on a bumpy, yeah. Gosh, yeah. Man, the amount of bumpy buses I've drawn on, trying so hard to keep your line weight and line control good. It did create some interesting drawings, but yeah, I'm with you there. When did you get into using ink for drawing? Were you inspired by someone? Good question. So I got into inks through this artist. Now obviously Kim Jong-gi was always around, but before that there was an artist called Wesley Burt. He was the one who had me obsessed with being able to ink. Now he's worked for Marvel the last 10 years, and he mostly does like production character paintings. Far-fetched from what he used to do back in the day. He'd fill these sketchbooks up with pencil drawings and these amazing ink drawings of like characters in ink, like sci-fi characters. Unbelievable artist. I think he's a genius. Not many people know about him. I'll actually type his name in here if you want to check him out. If you check out his Tumblr, which is that's where his old stuff is. You can see it's just his name backwards, but there's so many good drawings. Really, just he's my hero, and he's the guy who I was like, I need to be this good. I'm still trying to be that good, but I think every day I get 0.01% closer. But he has a really interesting backstory. He has a history in fine art and academic drawing, and then concept art, and I think that's why he's so good. Will we see you do Mandalorian fan art? Well, it's a good question. I mean, I've kind of avoided drawing certain things. Like if I draw Mandalorian, it's just armor, isn't it? Which I'm not used to. But when I first did digital art, I did a lot of Iron Man paintings. Let me see if I can find it for you. back in the day. So it would be a nice little sort of celebration of that. Actually, I can show you. This is 14 years ago. This is one of my drawings. So that's where I was 14 years ago. Even signed it and everything. Gosh, I was the big draw falls asleep. That's about right. So yeah, sorry, I was going to show you the Iron Man ones. I was super proud of those. It's really my first digital paintings, I think. Okay, I'll show you just now. Here somewhere. Ignore the stupid old selfies of me, but yeah, here we go. This was I think it was maybe my first ever digital painting, was drawing this Iron Man, but I think that's not the finished one. Yeah, this was the finished one. This was 2012, and I was super proud of this. I thought it came out actually quite cool. Although it was a proper one-to-one copy, but I think this is one of my first ever digital drawings. Yeah. I think to be honest, I'm completely self-taught, so to be able to do this, I think I'm still quite impressed by it. I'd love to try this again and see how it would go. I think I did another one as well somewhere. Is that it? I swear I did another one somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe so. Here it is. Yeah. Yeah, so that was another one. I was trying to use texture and stuff. So yeah, so I think Mandalorian would be a nice way to go back to doing stuff like that. I would love to. I'd love to do something, but it's whether I could do it justice would be my sort of concern with that. But yeah. $14 years ago, believe me, I spent hours and hours and hours on that painting, so I didn't just churn it out like it was nothing. It was tough. Yeah, no, I think that's important though, looking back on your old stuff, seeing where you were, and I tell this to my students as well, like, it's always good. That's why sketchbooks are so good, because you can easily just look back and see, oh, I was there before and now I'm here, and eventually your brain will register that difference. It takes a little while, but then you'll see the improvements, and that's the habit that you need to try and force, and you'll be like, oh wow, and then that's like a dopamine hit, and then you go again. So yeah, really good point. Really important to track that progress for sure. Okay, let's get back to this. Get ready to go into detailing in a second. I was gonna post this today, but I don't think I'll have it finished in time. So, but yeah, you guys are getting the first look, so enjoy the exclusive look here at this first. This is my next post. Okay, so these ones are going the opposite way. Okay, what I'll do. Let's see, is there anything I missed here? Oh no, the music stopped. Much better. Is there any old masters that you like? Yes, John Singer Sargent is for me, I think he's just unbelievable. He is probably the best portrait painter that ever lived. Yeah, if you look at his work, it's just an unbelievable level of skill. Anders Zorn is another one. If you ever see his pen sketches in particular, there's something out of this world. How he does it, I don't know. Just another genius level artist. Yeah, those two are definitely my favorites for sure. Just operating on a different level. It's similar to Kim Jong-gi. I mean, these guys just seem like they're just destined for greatness, really. Most of the masters a lot of people look up to now are the ones looking up to Sargent. Yeah, I mean, and there's a reason they called them masters. I mean, it's because it'll just never be bettered. I mean, these guys were training from a super young age, no, ridiculously young age, in studios doing 14-hour days. And they had a master to train from as well. Don't forget that. They were training from someone who was much better than them. So it was a different life, honestly. And now we can't really do that. We can't do 14-hour days in a studio from like 13 years old. That's not how society works now. So those guys will never be bettered. But it just shows you what humans are capable of, really. Does the type of music you listen to influence what you draw? Me personally, no. I don't know, maybe anyone else can speak for that. I don't find that's the case. I usually use music just to... I can't draw in silence. It's one thing I really struggle with. Honestly, I cannot draw without anything in the background. Some people can. I don't know how they do it, but I need something just in the background to... And sometimes it's really exciting when you're listening to a playlist you really like to just stick on that music and then just draw to it. I find that's quite something that always gives me a bit of motivation as well. But I don't feel it influences what I draw. No, I don't find that inspiration for drawing from music. I find it more from things I'm doing, like watching, playing, just ideas that come in my head. Like, oh, I really want to draw this. But maybe some people do. I'm lucky enough to have seen some sort. Yeah, I mean that's. I think I've seen some in here in Edinburgh. They have a couple of really amazing art museums here with some of his work. Not a lot, maybe a couple. But I think most of his works, I think, is in Florence. I think because he studied there, right? So I think, and then they have somewhere in, is it Boston? I can't remember, but. Yeah, I'd love to see a whole gallery of his. I would just sit there and draw, to be honest. Doing studies of that is, well, I mean, you have to study from the best, so that would be, yeah, if you're not doing studies for Sargent, then you should be, because he is unbelievable. Anders one's a little bit more difficult. At least his paintings, I think, are good to study, but the pen sketches that he does are so intricate and so elaborately in a way that's so technical, very, very difficult to do studies from it. But I think, yeah, it's just incredible to look at. Okay, let's clean this up a little bit. I think we're getting to the detailing stage now. Okay, Kuhnhert. Don't think I've heard of them. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I guess everybody's different. Yeah, for me, I don't find that, but that's cool that it gives you that. I think, yeah, definitely lean into that if that's a way that gives you that inspiration, then use it to your advantage. Yeah, I hear a lot of good things about that book. I've never studied from it myself, but I do hear really good things about it. Thank you, Miku. Damn good art, dude. Thanks so much. What's your thought process when doing the lighting? So I haven't started the additional lighting, the backlighting, but in terms of the shadow, it's just a pretty simple light source. Hitting down, you'll find that most effective light sources, or the most effective one is top down. It shows the most form. Underlighting is good too, but usually it's a bit more specific, a bit more dramatic. So I like this one. It's actually starting to come in this way. So the shadow will be in sort of this area, and here. And I'm going to add some backlighting as well. It's going to hit the back. I'm going to try a couple of things, which I'll do in a second. But yeah, some simple top-down lighting. Like I said, that is the lighting that has the most sort of bang for your buck. So you have the face here. You see the shadows will be under the nose, under the chin and neck. Okay, and then everything will be sort of under, if that makes sense. It's my favourite one. Yeah, Mobius is. They actually have I found a shop near in the capital, and it's actually this sort of French comic shop, and it has loads of Mobius prints and framed Mobius art and books. And man, I need to go back there. It was amazing. I hope they stay in business because I had no idea. I just found it randomly. Oh no, not the echo Hello, 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 hello. Okay, let's see how we're doing. So we've got 8 viewers, so amazing. Hi everyone. If you're just new, please say hello as we keep working on this. Before I say hey Finn, sorry I missed your comment. Glad to see you here. Okay, time to detail this up, I think. Okay. Time to get serious. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Piano's going kind of crazy right now. Problem is, because this game just came out, or sorry, the announcement was just made, there isn't really much references for this design, so I'm gonna have to just wing a lot of it and just try and add my own little bits and pieces. So don't know why, but the color schemes reminded me of Beerus from Dragon Ball for some reason. And because it's like a cat. Don't like that nose. Okay. Yo, Trashy Trap. What the hell? See you again. That's so funny. Yeah, it was so surprising. I saw you in that stream earlier. I was like, because I saw that guy's video about it just blew up, and then I just saw he was live streaming, and then you were there. I thought it was quite funny. It's like, how did you end up here? So I had to say hello. That's crazy. Glad to see you here. Just working on this. Yeah, there was something about his video. It was really simple, but I like how he was just. Yeah, it was something nice about the video, and yeah, it's really blowing up. Really simple, drawing some shrimps and just talking, and yeah, it's crazy. That's like he has 421 videos and he's only just blown up. It's just surprising. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, I'm obsessed with this Black Panther design that just got released for a fighting game called Marvel Tokon, which I'm really looking forward to. And I just had to draw her. So thank you. Oh no, not the echo. Yeah, I'm not sure why that's happening. I thought it went away. Can everybody let me know if there's still a weird echo? Wonder. Let me try something. Can you tell me, can you still hear me? Can you say yes if you can still hear me? You know, I just did something. I think maybe I had two mics. I had the mic capture on twice, maybe. I don't know if that's helped. Okay. You mean it did sound like I was speaking into a bucket? Is it okay now? Good now. Okay, cool. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm a bit of a clumsy oaf when it comes to. Again, this is my 4th live stream, so it's pretty much a noob here. Okay, that's good. I think that's good. That's fine now. Awesome. No one died because. Thank goodness. Yeah, and again, thanks so much. I'm so glad people are sticking around and enjoying the stream. Sometimes I wonder if it's interesting enough, or if it's providing any value whatsoever. So the fact that a lot of you are sticking around is really means a lot. So thank you. Right angle there. And yeah, the art style in that game is amazing. I really want to draw more of the characters, and so maybe I'll make that into a little mini series or something, because it's just beautiful, absolutely stunning artwork. Man, I hate drawing fur. I don't know what it is. I just want something I just don't enjoy. So I make it really simple. I think because it requires rendering, which I don't like spending too much time on, but it is what it is. Okay. My lips are plump because of both. Bulldog is spicy as hell. Man, don't know who can eat that and say that they enjoy it. Just on the way to dinner with family for Mother's Day. Ah, nice. Happy Mother's Day to your mother. Our Mother's Day is like March, so how do you deal with procrastination, distractions like shows, gaming, doom scrolling, or just not deal with it much? Yeah, really good question. Again, this goes more into the sort of psychological aspect or philosophical ways of getting better at art, but I think in terms of procrastination, that's usually a sign that your brain is not in that mode where, like, if we're studying for like a maths exam or something, we procrastinate because we just don't want. It's not fun, right? So if you're procrastinating from not drawing, it's because you're not finding the drawing fun enough, in my opinion. And that's what I was saying before. You need to find ways of creating that space where I cannot wait to sit down and draw, whether that's studying your favorite artists or trying to get better at a certain thing and say, okay, I'm going to get good at this. That's what you need to find in terms of procrastination. Distractions are a problem as well. Obviously, we're all suckers for doom scrolling, and that can be a problem. But as I was saying earlier as well, if you can get like a little pocket sketchbook and have that in your pocket as well as your phone, or even in place of your phone, and leave your phone to the side. Instead of pulling out your phone, you'll pull out your pocket sketchbook, and there you can practice things you've been studying. You can draw stuff around you. That's a good way of getting away from that, and I've been taking one with me everywhere recently, and I find it's so refreshing to just pull that out instead of your phone. Honestly, it's such almost like a little psychological boost. And what was the last one? So it was like, oh yeah, so that's the whole question. Yeah, so those are the two tips I would give you. yeah, make learning fun again. Yeah, but I mean, look, if you really want to, if you want to become professional or you want to be successful at something, you have to navigate these difficult moments where we don't want to do it. And you need to tell yourself, if you are been scrolling something like scrolling for 20 minutes, you need to be able to tell yourself, right, this is enough now, and go sit down and draw. Like that's otherwise, it's gonna just you're never gonna get out of that habit if you don't find ways to stop doing it, and it's just gonna snowball, and you won't have drawn for like a week or something, and that's a week of missed opportunity. And with art, this is so much to learn. We can't really afford to be doing that if we want to really make it. So it's tough, you know, it's tough, but you have to do it. And I always found, like, if I found I was doing some studies and I was like, okay, I've had enough, then the next time I draw, I'll do something like I'll take my favorite artists and study their work, and I always found that as being the most fun type of drawing that you can do. Just trying to learn from, like, Kim Jong-gi, copy some of his drawings, and you know, it's super relaxing. There's no pressure, and you're still learning a lot. And having that balance between the hard studies and then more sort of sit down with some music on and just chill kind of studies is a good way to balance it. Keep your social media clean is the best if I can give. Fill it with inspirational stuff. Delete, block everything that is distracting. Yeah, I mean, it's tough though. The algorithm, they design it in a way that they want you to keep scrolling. It's really, they use all types of tactics to get you to not move, to not leave your phone. It's really bad. But you can find a way to just keep it, and even have an account that's just art related, and try and, there will still be, I think, ways they'll try and get to you, but yeah, that's definitely a good idea. It's tough, but you can definitely do it. Again, it depends on how much do you want. I mean, for me, it was everything. I always, I went about a different way. I was doing it on the side while having a job, but to me, that was my sort of plan, which is to keep. But so I sacrificed a lot of those. And the free time is minimal when we're working a full-time job. So, but I was so determined, and it's paid off. It's paying off. So. Look at that, it's super nice. Look at all you guys. Super nice stuff. Love the mushiness. That's why I have to manually delete and block stuff, otherwise it'll overwhelm me with 10-second BS videos. Yeah, it's a toxic environment. If you want to avoid procrastination, that's not the place to be. Okay, it's looking pretty cool. Gosh, you guys have really sat with me for a long time on this. Still well to go though, so. There's a Korean artist I've been watching recently who streams. You might have seen him streaming on YouTube. And I go on his videos on demand. It's like 5 hours long. And like that guy literally sits and streams for 5 hours. Gosh. And his drawings are absolutely amazing as well. On top of doom scrolling, I have friends that game every night and tag me to get on, trying to build discipline to say no. Yeah, that's tough as well. Yeah, it's tricky. Yeah, you really just have to find a way, even if it's like, you know, getting up an hour early and doing some drawing, or before bed. Those are ways to do it as well, but it has to be the most fun thing in the world. Because if it's not, it's going to be hard. What time is it for you, Miku? It is 7:47 p.m. here in Grey, Scotland. Actually, it was sunny earlier, which is a surprise, but it's back to being grey as usual. I mean, I treat it like training. If I want to get better, I have to give it all. Yeah, exactly. You don't need to ruin your life. A good point. You don't need to ruin your life, but it has to be a healthy kind of obsessive want and desire to get better, and that'll take you a long way. But you'll know if that's the case, because if you're not doing it, then if you're not finding that process enjoyable, then you have to find a way. Because if you're forcing it, and if you're not enjoying something, your brain's it's gonna want to do the opposite thing, which is watch Netflix, play games, and you'll never draw. And it's kind of sad to say, but that's the harsh reality. Nice, Andre. Always nice to draw along with posts. Yeah, good. I'll be looking forward to seeing that. Nice stuff. Great to see you drawing again. Yeah, that's great. That's great. That's it's you make these sacrifices now, and then you won't regret it later. If you don't make the sacrifices, then you will regret it later. And what would you rather? Would you rather be regretting it now, or sorry, would you rather be regretting it later, or make the sacrifices now and you won't have those regrets if you do things the right way? Says sometimes the obsession with insanity because of love for what you do is also no, absolutely. Like I absolutely agree. If you can get, because look, this is why 90% of artists will struggle, because they can't get in that space. And if you're one of the people who can, then you've done an amazing job just to get that far. And then it's about being able to maintain that over a sustained period of time. I mean, like the last 2 years, I'd say maybe more. I've been pretty much drawing every day, and that's helped me really get my skill set. I mean, it was already okay, but able to elevate my skills even more to where I was able to confidently become, well, I can say I do this for a living now, so it's absolutely an amazing place to get to say that you did make those little sacrifices, but it is the hardest part. But for me, that is the way. This is the way. Yeah, it has to be up there with the most difficult things to learn. I mean, the amount of things you need to learn, like memorize and understand. Yeah, it's one of those things, there's no easy shortcuts. So absolutely agree. And it's not even just the practical side, it's the mental, we mentioned the mental side of it as well, like getting yourself to sit down and draw, frustrations of drawing, things not working out, like throwing your tablet out of the window. It's those hurdles as well that just add to it. So it's just, yeah, it has to be one of the most difficult things to get good at or to learn. Yeah, that's the place you want to be. You don't want to wake up and think, oh man, I should have drawn more. Well, that's the case then. You can always say, well, you had your chance. I mean, obviously it's never too late, but you don't want to waste years of potential where you could have, I mean, it could, potentially change your life. So if you have the passion, then I'd want more than anything for you to succeed. I've been through the 9-to-5 jobs, and honestly, it's a whole different world if you can work for yourself. Okay, back. What are people saying? Get lost in the process before stop being social. Yeah, that is a danger. Doing that balance. And the army they always push us a limit. If you said you can't run anymore, I'd push you a little more. And they said, look back, kilometer back there, you couldn't do it anymore. But you push now, you're here. Even though back there you couldn't even imagine getting that far. No, absolutely. The best advice I give to young people is if you love something, just never really stop doing it. Even if you just practice only once a week for a while. Yeah, absolutely. And this is the problem as well. If we're drawing, like, say we draw and then 2 weeks later we draw again, we have like big gaps in between it, then that's not going to work either. I mean, you have to have some consistency, even if it's every couple of days, or it has to, because you will become. Looks like you go to the gym. You stop going to the gym for 2-3 weeks, you start to get a little bit weaker. The longer that goes on, that will continue. And with drawing, it's similar. You will obviously pick some stuff up, but the longer the gap is, you'll have to return and try and relearn some of the stuff that because that's the nature of it, and you really don't want to have to be doing that when there is so much to learn as it is. Okay. Yeah, the mental side. Yeah, absolutely. I'd say that is probably, yeah, I think I agree, is the hardest part. And yeah, I mean, like I said, after working full time and then you're having to go home when you've got only a few hours before you need to get up and then go again, wake up early, sit in traffic for an hour, and then, you know, the cycle continues. And to get home, and then if drawing is becoming a bit of a chore, then it's almost impossible to sit down and draw, so it's tough. But you just have to find a way. And I've been there, it's not easy at all. Painting's looking great, bro. Goat. Thanks so much. Yeah, it's actually coming out really nice. I'm actually quite happy with it. Yeah, it's not looking too bad. Need to fix the sphere actually. Got the wrong angle. Okay, so we can add some additional lighting on this. Oh, damn. I don't know what happened there, but it's actually kind of cool. Because I'm on the wrong layer. Oh, in a weird way, that's actually working out quite nicely. Happy accident. Thanks for coming. I'm just basically looking sick. Thank you so much. You'll take care. Get mom. Yeah, have a nice time. All the best for Mother's Day. Put back in after you're still going. Yeah, it won't be. Probably not gonna start. End of the stream soon. Have a great dinner. See you next time. Bye. Yeah, have a good one. Treasure Trav. Good guy. Really good guy. Yep, art is tough. Art is definitely not easy. How do you think it's looking with the blue? Do you guys like it? Let me know. Yeah, I have to have dinner soon, so yeah, I will be leaving soonish. A little brighter, let me try. Oh wow, well that's pretty crazy. What the hell? That's actually really cool. Hot damn. I've actually got some of these ideas from the Marvel Rivals artwork, which is very stunning. Probably not because of the angle. It's going to be really difficult to see the second year. I mean, yeah, I mean possibly. Let me see. Yeah, it's going to be because of the perspective. That's why I've not done the other ear, because we're looking from a below camera angle. It'd be very difficult to see, so I've kind of just not added it in. Yeah, so that's why I've only got the one ear. If anything, it's going to be the tiniest little one because of that perspective. So, but good point. That's the only reason, and because her ears are quite flat as well. Yeah, now you've got me thinking, would you see a tiny bit of the ear as possible? It's very difficult to know. Yeah, okay, yeah. You might be right. Maybe there would be a tiny bit showing. But whether it makes any difference, because it's so small, I don't know if it's going to make any difference, to be honest. Yeah, it's a tricky one. That is a tricky one. Well, let me leave it out just now, and I think maybe I might put it in. I need to try and figure out the perspective. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, it's not really taking away anything from me, and it still matches the perspective, so. Yeah, true, because side profiles can be a little bit flat, that's for sure. Oh wow, this is just taking a whole new turn with these colors, what the hell? I was always going to add them in, but it's pretty damn cool. I still need the additional lighting. No. Oh, bye Paquette. Thanks for joining. Really lovely to see you again, so thanks so much for tuning in. Hopefully see you next time as well. Have a nice Mother's Day with your mama. Me know nothing, dark. Nice. Awesome, gosh, you really did stay for the whole last stream. Didn't mean it like that. I have to say it in a nice way. Your mother. Yeah, I think this is maybe a bit too much. Oh man. This is the bit I hate when I need to make decisions. Just went a bit too crazy. music. See you, Mika. Thanks so much for joining. Sorry, Miku. Thanks so much for joining. It's been an awesome stream. Did you mention the other stuff on your website? What do you mean? What do you mean by the other stuff? I don't understand. The exercise sheet. Oh, you mean do you mean like on the other YouTube videos or the Gumroad stuff? Yeah, it's a cool combo. Blue and pink is always a nice one to use. If you can use it well, it's a really good combination. And one of my favorites. Always seems to add a lot of vibrancy. Okay. Okay, I've got a student call coming up actually in about 10 minutes, so I will have to end the stream there. But this music has been timed well. Thank you so much, everybody. It's been a really fun stream. Thanks for sticking with me while I've tried to finish this one. I'll be posting it this week and the other one as well. This one here. But this one definitely came out the best for sure. And yeah, I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you in the next stream. And yeah, just a big thank you from me. It's been super fun doing these live streams. Meeting a lot of people and sharing a lot of thoughts, which is always good, always important to connect with other artists and talk about these things that are causing us, well, positive and negative things, always good to talk about. And yeah, tune in next time. I don't know, I'll maybe do another Black Panther one, or I'll move on to another character. But I also want to do some fundamental type studies with you as well. Help you with some of that too. So tune in for the next one. I'm not sure when that'll be, but hopefully in the next few days. Yes, thank you all for joining. It's been an honor. It's been my honor as well. Have a good one. See you next time. Keep creating. Absolutely. Preach. Yeah, pretty happy with this. Okay, see you.